Hey, what's going on, Evercade Infused? My name's PGPYT, welcome to the channel. And today, obviously, at the time of recording this, it's the 19th of July, so you'll be seeing this on like 29th of July, because I've got a ton of videos already scheduled to go up. So, by the time you see this, I'll be officially 19. But basically, I want to talk about this whole issue that a lot of retro enthusiasts and retro YouTubers have been having with Evercade recently. And there have been quite a few videos going around saying, oh, Evercade promotes collecting addiction, it's everything that's wrong with retro gaming, everything wrong with gaming in general. And I want to give my 2 cents on it. So first of all, the idea that it's the worst thing, well, not the worst, but like it's all the worst things of gaming, times one, that's not really true. People will complain that they did a hardware upgrade for the handheld, right? Yeah, because the original Evercade handheld was underpowered. It wasn't really, it wasn't really the best system in the world, and it was only 60 quid. So they wanted to get a product on the market that they can then use money to then reinvest in their platform, reinvest in future systems, right? So people complain about that. It just made sense. It made sense to release the first product they had, make some money, and then expand the horizons, make more powerful hardware in the future. It's just logical. Microsoft and Sony have done the same thing with the PS4 and the Xbox One, and they're going, is what it is. Now, the other situation that I see is people saying about how the collection causes collecting addiction, right? Because there are people that want to collect every Evercade cartridge, and yeah, there are people that want to collect every Evercade cartridge, and that's what a lot of retro collectors want to play some of these games. A lot of retro collectors want to collect these games, play them again, whether it be on a handheld or on a console. And while I know you can get certain games digitally, a lot of these games aren't released physically. There's no physical version of these games besides on console, like 30, 40 years old. So it makes logical sense for collectors to want to collect them. And with Evercade in general, the one big criticism I see is the fact that the cartridges are numbered. Now I'm not talking like stuff like Codemasters Collection 1. I mean there's numbers on the sides of each cartridge which says what number in the run it is, because obviously you got the red ones which are the home console and handheld versions, and then you got the blue ones which are the home console home computer versions, microcomputer versions, and then you've got the purple ones which are arcade versions. Now personally, I would prefer if they weren't numbered. I do understand the whole idea behind that. I do understand that with them being numbers, people get obsessed with collecting when they see numbers. They want to see, they want all this stuff to be, it's just people want the games. People want to play the games, and people want to have the Evercade to play tons of retro games, whether it be arcade, microcomputer, or home console. And with me, I've always made a ton of videos on Evercade. I enjoy the Evercade platform. I own obviously a handheld VS, and I'm going to pre-order the EXB. But one channel I saw who made a video about it was Canadian Gamer. Now, I commented on Canadian Gamer's video, one of his videos about it, and I said I have ASD, right? And I've collected every Evercade cartridge, every Evercade, but obviously the handheld and the VS. And to me, Evercade's a great platform. But someone looking outside of that, who then hears that I've got ASD, which for those of you that don't know is autism, they might think, well, you're more likely to be manipulated. You're more likely to, want to have an obsession on this sort of field because you have special interests. You'll, see these products. You'll buy them. You'll buy everything. You'll do these products. Put yourself in tons of debt. I'm smart with my money. I don't overspend. I try to. What I know is what's over in my bank is what I can use. So I save some money and then boom. And what it is I've got every Evercade cartridge. Personally, I prefer they weren't numbered unless they're like the actual number for each cartridge run from each publisher. So like make out collection 1, make out collection 2, potentially collection 3, Blaze, nudge, wink, wink. But in general, I think the numbers should have been removed, shouldn't have been added to the cartridges, because it kind of ruins the whole aspect of collecting them to me, because then people want to collect them all. And some people might want to just play some casual games. They might want to just buy the Evercade to play some classic games or some indie games or whatever. And Blaze like, no, this is collection 20. This is collection 20 in the series. You've got to buy the other 19 cartridges in order for it to make sense. And people will see the numbers. Some people will get obsessed and have OCD for them. And yes, I do understand that criticism. personally, I do enjoy Evercade. I've always enjoyed the Evercade platform. I've bought every game. I do enjoy the system. To me, I don't think it really has. Well, there's two different arguments you make. The argument is that people who are buying the system, buying all the cartridges, should are in charge of their own finances. They know what they should know what they're doing. If they can't afford it, they shouldn't be spending the money. And then you make the argument that, well, Blaze shouldn't be releasing so many games, and they shouldn't be, numbering them. And I see both arguments, but to me, I think Evercade's fine, but I would prefer if they, like in the future, they remove the numbers from the cartridges to make it easier for collectors and whatnot to, not even just collectors, but like casual gamers to just pick up a cartridge that they liked. Because having them all on the shelf with numbers is okay, but then someone like me, who I get really bad OCD for this sort of stuff, so I'm just like, I have to make sure they're all lined up, all the numbers are the same, and that's the problem for a lot of people, and I understand the problem with a lot of them. So that's just my 2 cents, guys. I know PK in the Universe made a video about this stuff a few months ago, and Canadian Gamers always making videos about it, so is what it is. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. Do you think Evercade promotes collecting addiction? Do you not think it promotes collecting addiction? What do you think? I'm PGP YT. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Peace.